Now, I know everybody on YouTube hates this movie, but now please don't hate me for this. I don't hate the Last Airbender movie. Now, I'm not saying it's a good movie or one of my favorites. Quite the contrary. It's a jumbled mess of a feature. But let me tell you why I don't hate it. This is actually the first Avatar Last Airbender content that I saw. When I saw this movie in theaters, it was boring, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I didn't know the plot or the characters, but I rented the first season of the show a few years later, and I was blown away by it. The world was so immersive. The ideas were compelling, creative, original, and the characters were all likable. I just had a fun time with it. It's possibly up there with Futurama, one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I can totally see why people hated this movie, but the reason why I saw the movie first was because I didn't have cable back then, so I couldn't watch Nickelodeon when the show was airing. So, um, I'm one of those people. We don't have cable. We usually watch stuff on DVD or rented it. I didn't watch SpongeBob when it was airing on Nickelodeon. I bought the DVDs and watched them at home. But I don't hate this movie because I saw this before I saw the show. Now, if I had seen the show when it was airing in the mid to late 2000s and loved it with all my heart, I would have torn this movie to shreds. But because I didn't, I don't hate this movie as much as many others. Now, one of the things that really annoyed me and pissed me off was the mispronunciation of names. In the TV series, the main character's name is Aang, but in the movie, they call him Ong. That is so distracting and stupid. Also, Iroh in the TV show, he's called Iroh in the movie. And Sokka. And to top it all off, in the TV show, he's obviously called the Avatar, Aang is. But in the movie, they call him the Avatar. What? You might as well have gone all the way and called Zuko Zuko, you know? Or called Ozai Ozaya, you know? It's just... Or you could have called Katara Katara. Okay, I should probably stop now. The point is, it was extremely annoying, distracting, and just a dumb idea all around. And I know why they... Now, I understand why they called the movie The Last Airbender, although it kind of pissed me off and really kind of confused me why they just called it The Last Airbender. But it was because in 2009, a year prior to its release, Avatar came out, the James Cameron phenomenon. The movie that held the record for being the highest grossing movie of all time for a while until Endgame broke that record in 2019. So I can understand they didn't want to confuse people, but come to think of it, that wouldn't confuse people because they have the subtitle The Last Airbender. You could have just called the movie Avatar The Last Airbender. The other movie was just called Avatar. You could have just done that, you know. It was just really dumb. The movie was a financial and critical failure, and the sequels were canceled. And I wondered why we hadn't gotten to Book 2 Earth or Book 3 Fire. That's why. But before I go, I just have one thing. You know, they have to understand something like Avatar The Last Airbender. I think it's impossible to try to remake it in live action. In a movie or... I mean, you could remake it in a TV series, which is what Netflix is doing. But I don't really see the need. Is this really necessary? Do we really need to remake the entire series? I mean, why not just leave Avatar The Last Airbender alone? We always have the original. And the hatred for this movie is kind of childish. I know why people hate it. But you always have the original. It doesn't tarnish the fact that the original is still a masterpiece, you know? So just stick with the original. I just find it extremely unnecessary that Netflix is remaking the whole series. It's kind of like remaking The Lion King. Oh wait, they already did that. My idea, they should either do a movie or a season 4 where, you know, we see the events after the original TV series. Now, I haven't seen The Legend of Korra. I don't really have any interest in seeing that because I like the characters. I want to see continuation of the characters. either make a movie or a season 4. Apparently there was talks of a season 4 where Azula would have a redemption arc. I mean, if you want to go that direction, you can, I guess. But I would like to see a continuation of the original characters. You know, Zuko, Aang, Katara, Sokka, Toph. Just all the characters we've grown to love from the original series. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think that the Last Airbender movie is as bad as everyone says it is? Do you think that it's good? I actually thought it was good for a while, but it's not good. It's just kind of a mess. But it doesn't ruin my life. Honestly, I would say The Last Airbender is like Shark Tale, which is a jumbled up mess, doesn't make any sense. But the difference is, I think that Shark Tale is funny because it fails so hard and it's incompetently made. You know, it's just so bad it's good. Shark Tale is in the... It's right next to The Room as the depiction of a movie that's so bad it's good. I haven't seen The Room, but I hear that it's the total depiction of so bad it's good. And maybe I'll watch it someday. Who knows? Now, I don't find The Last Airbender so bad it's good. It's just boring, you know? It fails hard as an adaptation, and if it was its own standalone movie, it would probably fail hard too. The reason why I don't think it's funny or in the same level as Shark Tale is because it, again, craps on a series that we all hold dear to our hearts. It's kind of like how I hate Shrek the Third because it craps so hard on two masterpiece movies that I grew up with. And so, with Shark Tale, it's not exactly crapping on something you love. But Shrek, I held so dear to my heart, as seeing Shrek the Third, you know, it's kind of like the experience I had when everyone saw the Last Airbender movie. So I'm going to stop talking. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.